on to our next speaker. Competent communicator Vijay Balasegaram. He's going to attempt his last famous speech, also from the Entertainment Speaker Manual, same as we just seen by Vijay. He'll attempt speech number of project number 5. Time for his speech is 8 to 10 minutes. Timekeeper, at 8 minutes, the green bell or green light will show. At 9 minutes, the amber, and at 10 minutes, the red light will show for 30 minutes grace. I'd like to, the objectives of Vijay's speech is to prepare an entertaining after-dinner talk on a specific theme and to deliver the talk using the skills developed in the preceding projects. I kindly ask Toastmaster Marcus Lloyd to read the notes for his evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster. Distinguished Toastmaster? Oh yes, yeah? No?
Distinguished Toastmaster Lauria Xiao. The speaker is to prepare an after-dinner speech of 8 to 10 minutes. The speaker should entertain the audience by wearing jokes and/or dramatic or humorous stories around a recognizable theme. The overall effect should be light-hearted and relaxed. In addition to your verbal evaluation, please write answers to the questions below. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Marcus Lloyd. Introduction. Vijay has been a Toastmaster for a long, long time. Since the dinosaurs? Okay. During this time, he's had a fair amount of miscommunication and would like to present to you a very special after-dinner entertainment which will probably tickle your amygdala. Setting the scene. All of you have got to really imagine. You've just been to a very posh restaurant, the Hilton. You're sitting there very content and eating your lovely meal, and you're going to be sipping your wine or maybe a coffee or two. On comes our speaker, Toastmaster Vijay. He's going to present a speech called The Misfortune of Miscommunication. The Misfortune of Miscommunication, Toastmaster Vijay.
So, Jack, how was dinner?
Morning.
Excellent. I must say, this wine tastes a bit like water. Anyway, I had this thought the other day about the misfortune of miscommunication, actually. And you see, as long as people have been communicating, as long as there have been communication, there have been miscommunication. Right? I think this started way back when Jack here was a caveman. And across the Sahara, he sees cave woman being. And he walks over the cave woman being. And back then, they don't have any languages, so he probably gestured. You being, me Jack, we go boogie. And Jack was very happy. But what Jack did not know that in cave woman's Bean's village, that's boogie actually means let's get married. And thus, I think, happened the first case of miscommunication. Fast forward 10,000 years later in Hyderabad, India. My colleague actually went down for a business trip, and it was this very posh hotel, and he went down for breakfast, right? And this waiter came up to him and he said, "What would you like to have, sir?" And my colleague said, "I would like to have egg dosa." And for those of you who do not know what's egg dosa, it's practically just egg mixed with dosa flour. And you put it in a pan, and you get this egg dosa. It's pretty easy, you can get it in any mama store. So he asked, "I would like egg dosa, please." And the waiter says, "Sure, sir, no problem." And he walks off. 5 minutes later, the waiter comes over to my colleague and says, "Sir, here is your dosa, and here is your egg. Enjoy." My friend, as you can imagine, was shocked. It took him a good part of 5 minutes to explain to the waiter what the egg dosa was. And I think the waiter sort of understood at the end. So off he went again. So the next day my colleague went back down and he asked again for an egg dosa. And the alarm just went off at it. Anyway, he asked for an egg dosa again. And the same waiter came over and said, "Very well, sir." And he went off and came back again. And this time it was a dosa, it was perfect. It smelled nice, there was a bit of eggy smell on it. he was about to enjoy it, and then he realized that the center of his torso was a bit bulky. So he lifted up the flap, and right in the middle, there was an egg. What he did was he hid the egg inside the torso and passed it off as the egg torso. Another classic example of miscommunication. I have the fortune of traveling. I travel quite often, and one of the places I love to go is Indonesia. Indonesia is exactly like Malaysia. You touch down, you don't even know you left KL. And yet, somehow or other you feel as something slightly off, something slightly different. It's the perfect environment for miscommunication. Simply because, and this is one of the things I love about Indonesians, most Malaysians do not know that Indonesians are extremely polite people, right? They love this word called Pak, and I think it means Mr. or Sir, and they continuously use it. Imagine that when you come off the airport, someone welcomes you, welcome to Indonesia, Pak. It's so nice to have you here, Pak. Thank you, Pak. Oh, fantastic, man. I'm like thinking, that's great, man. And after a while, I start getting this habit as well. So when I start talking, I add the word Pak, and the whole sentence sounds very polite. But the problem with this kind of politeness is, you don't really know when the Indonesians are angry, right? When Indonesian is angry at you, right? He tries to tell you off, and the way he says it is quite funny. Let me digress. He'll try to say something along those lines. We cannot do this, Pak. Right? Keeps on going and says, this will never work, Pak. And finally, this is my favorite line. You're an idiot, Pak. It's quite hard to actually distinguish what he means because the tonality and the body language doesn't actually match. In Malaysia, it's quite easy. If a guy is angry at you, he says, Jack, you are damn stupid, no brains up. You can see the guy is angry, but in Indonesia, it's very different.